D&Dark is an absurd, over-the-top comedy horror adventure that is intended for older audiences. Content warnings can be found in the episode descriptions. Hello and welcome to D&Dark, a comedy horror adventure Realplay podcast, loosely based on Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and starring some of history's most infamous monsters. I'm Danger Dan Jerz, and I'm your host, / Crypt Keeper. Now, heads up, this episode does get a little intense in the last 10 minutes, so if you are sensitive to themes of suicidal ideation or screams of anger, you might want to skip that portion. Timestamps will be included in the episode description. As usual, this is a part 2, so no recap, and with that, we will jump back into the episode already in progress. Alright, that ends your turn, and that is the end of the round, which means, Invisible Man, you are officially in control of the tower.
I don't know what it could do, so we'll see what happens.
But now everything is reset, the magic is on, and the half of the floor that everyone was not standing on drops and resets, and then the floor stabilizes.
Are we still in initiative or no?
As far as I'm aware, things are not resolved.
Thank God.
So,
okay.
Hyde, it is your turn.
I'd like to walk over to the other side of my friend Phantom. Hey, you look like you're going through some stuff right now. Here, you reached out to me, so I'm trying to reach out to you. Stay exactly where you are. And I would like to pull out my crossbow and shoot the bag that Invisible Man gave Mary at the end of the last episode.
Ah, shit.
Was it the bag of smoke powder?
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
And I would like to shoot it, please.
Go ahead and roll to hit. I will say if you get just above a 12, it'll hit the bag and kaboom. Which this is smoke powder, not black powder.
Well, I know something about the inner workings of Invisible Man's mind.
Fuck, was it black powder?
Yeah.
No!
He lied to you. He's a bad man.
No one insight checks.
They trusted you.
Well, what was the results?
Dan, I got a 21. I'm sorry, Mary.
All right, so I believe...
I'm laughing, but I'm sorry.
I believe that's going to be 3d6 force damage.
Oh, hell.
That will push everyone back 10 feet.
Is there any way I can do to stop the crossbow bolt? Any sort of dex save or no? It's like too fast.
I will say make a dexterity saving throw. The DC is the 21.
So I have to roll a nat 20 to beat it.
Well,
I believe in you, Mary.
I will let you use danger sense on this, so...
Okay.
An advantaged dexterity save. Gotta be a nat 20, though.
Gotta be a nat 20, gotta be a nat 20, gotta be a nat 20, gotta be a nat 20. No! A 19!
Oh! You hate to see it, folks.
God damn it.
Real quick, is Imhotep affected by this?
Yep, it will be everyone within a 10-foot radius will be hit by force damage.
so that'll be a fail.
That will be an auto fail on one of your death saves.
As the force damage goes off, he just goes, fuck the Vistus.
So that's going to be 3d6 force damage, and it's going to push all 4 of you back, I'm going to say 10 feet.
Oh yeah, all that talk, I forgot that fucking Invisible Man is in the radius.
It's everybody. You will all take 9 points of damage.
Okay, I can live with that. I'm at 25 at 101.
I need 50 more damage, and I'm dead. Dead.
So I will say with this one, you flash into Diz, and you appear in the middle of a Main Street electrical parade. Right in the path of an oncoming Hellfire engine. And as you feel the flames of the engine lick the sides of your bones, you pop back.
Capitalism's awful.
All right, so that was your action.
That was, I then, of course, wrap my arm around Phantom and be like, see, be like me. Don't care about anyone or anything. Have your own goals. Do your own thing. You're not gonna lose it that way.
Watching his friends, decimated by that attack, Phantom does sort of slump down to his knees for the moment.
And then I give you a bottle and I say, here you go, bud, have a drink. That's my turn.
All right, so now Invisible Man, it is your turn.
He will... Well, he can't exactly emote. Would it take an action or a bonus action to engage with the control panel?
I would say it would take an action at this point.
Okay, and would it be a bonus action to chug a potion?
Yes.
Okay, I will go ahead and chug one of the potions that I have of greater healing.
You're chugging the one you lifted from me?
It's just a potion, but
okay.
I would leave it up to Dan if you wanted to do a perception to see if you can see the other one that he has.
Roll me a d20 for luck.
That was an 18 for luck.
I think you mean a nat 1.
Oh no.
I'm cashing in my devil's bargain.
Oh, okay. Do I get any healing or not?
Yeah, you do. I'll roll it for you. Don't worry, friend.
Oh no.
You get healed for 10 points of poison damage.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh.
Nom nom nom.
You stole a false potion of healing from me.
You will also need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. That's gonna be a 4.
With a 4, you are poisoned.
Excellent.
So you will have disadvantage on, I believe it's everything.
Yes, I'm exhausted again.
Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, so it's everything that's not saving throws.
Oh, dang, the one thing we needed you to have disadvantage on.
So with him tasting the bitterness of the poison and then registering that it was poison, he'll look at the bottle and notice that it is not the one that he thought he grabbed, and kind of look in Hyde's direction. And of course, like I said, he can't exactly emote, but then he's going to refocus on the control board and engage with it. And I don't know what it does.
As a small sampling of things that you could do, currently the building is still under lockdown, so you could raise the lockdown so that everything is still permeable. You can turn the anti-magic on and off. You can drop the floors in any arrangement. You can issue commands to any of the remaining slots, which currently there is only one. And there are other options that I just haven't thought of yet if you are particularly devious and creative. So with those as some base suggestions, now that you are the master of the tower, what would you like to do with that?
Just to clarify, would they happen on this turn or the next turn?
At the end of your next turn is when anything you input now would take effect.
Got you.
Grayson, it's very important to me that you remember right now that you and I are chill.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that camaraderie.
I heard it in Grayson saying yes.
Anyway, for my last action, I will summon the remaining slot, and then I will run as far as I can away from this thing that's affecting me.
Hey, his name's Larry.
And that'll be it.
God, you're so fast.
All right, Imhotep, it is your turn. Unless you would like to voluntarily fail and do a thing, I will make your next death saving throw.
Gravel, gravel, gravel.
But what you know so far, you have one failure and one unknown result.
I'm gonna let the roll go.
All right, and while I am making this roll, what layer of hell would you like to pop to momentarily?
I'm interested to see what Fear and Belial have to say about me popping in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, them in particular.
More southern innuendos.
God fucking damn it. Okay, so...
All right, Dan, go look for a list. Go find your list of weird southern slurs and stuff. Not slurs.
No, not slurs, not
Oh
slurs.
no, what? I listened to the Devil Arc. I didn't remember that.
Sorry, Fob, a lot got edited out last time.
I meant innuendo.
Yeah, innuendos. It's innuendos.
Slurs are more of a demon thing. I feel like that's an abyss
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
So, as you flicker into Phlegathos, you appear at a witness stand, mid-trial, surrounded by angry devils that are staring you down. As Fierna takes one look at your sudden appearance and says,
Well, my. If it ain't the minnow that got too big for the swimming hole, what do you have to say to defend yourself?
Your Honor, I claim, oops.
I'm gonna go ahead and deny that oops. Do you guilty on all counts of trapping us in hell?
I didn't know that was going to happen. How was I supposed to know that was going to happen?
Ask some questions.
I was...
And the gavel is gonna come crashing down, and then right before it hits.
Editor Dan here. That is a 19, so we currently have 2 successes and 1 failure. All right, and that ends your turn. So, Larry, it is your turn.
He didn't say that I'm dead. He didn't say that I'm dead yet.
I was just gonna say, Imhotep, we know one thing. You're not dead yet.
Oh, all right. Larry's gonna see you scampering off, and he knows it's probably now or never to get you out. And beat to hell, he's gonna run up right next to you. Listen, I know you've got the tower and you've got the power to just knock us out immediately. I am walking up to you knowing I am well within stabbing range, and if I'm perfectly honest with you, I think one good jab would take me out. But look, I don't know why you're here. I don't know why you appear when Jack takes the serum, and I don't know if you appear to help him or to hurt him, but this ceremony is about atonement. So I ask if you can find some way to forgive him for whatever he did to you. I don't know how he slighted you, but I hope you can find a way to forgive him, because he's part of you and you're part of him, and right now we really need him and we miss him. He's honestly like a brother to me. And I know for a fact when all of this is over, he has someone that he needs to go back and see. And I know for a fact they're gonna be so happy to see him. So please, let him out. Because if you don't, there's no way he can make it up to you.
While you're walking up to him and you're saying all these things, you kind of see him starting to sway a little bit. And based off of all the damage that you guys have taken, you'll start to recognize that his body is heavily ragged. As you walk up closer, there's almost like a flashlight. It seems like it's being shined at him. And he's not used to that. So he kind of brings up his hand and he kind of hears you, and he's trying to like wince away a bit. And he hears your message. So boring. All of you only want Jack. Why is it always him? Why does he get to sit in the driver's seat? Why is it him that everyone only ever cares about? I was the one that protected him. I was the one that made sure he never wanted for anything. But no, I'm the bad guy, aren't I? Well, fine. Let's just see what happens when I get to have fun.
You don't have to be the bad guy. And Larry's gonna hold his hands out, say, there's one way to make me stop.
With you holding out your hands with what almost seems like complete trust, Invisible Man is going to put his hand down a little bit and look at you in a way that Jack may have when he saw you come up to him in the crypt, puzzled at why this person would even make this attempt.
All right, charisma saving throw, DC 20.
I believe in you, Jack. I believe in you, Invisible Man.
No, you said you would believe in Jack.
I believe in you both.
Yeah.
I just want one of you to come out on top.
Man, I really don't want to stop rolling this dice.
You don't have to be locked away forever, but neither should he.
Fuck!
I got a 17 and my save is a +3.
Yes!
Oh wait, no. It's a +2.
Fuck!
Oh my god.
With a 19.
Wait, Dan.
Yeah?
Dan, can I be mean? You said it was a saving throw, right?
Are you going to do a flash of genius?
No. Can I burn a flash of genius?
Jekyll can.
Oh, fuck me, I'm Hyde right now. God damn it. Oh, shit.
Yeah, in this moment, Larry's gonna close his eyes and brace.
Because Invisible Man starts to feel himself slip away a little bit, he will remember a moment that he was able to look inward and there's a man inside that cage. Wonders Has he suffered enough? And I'm going to go ahead and burn a luck point.
Okay, go ahead and roll again.
Yes, Invisible Man, it's only been hours. It's only been hours.
Nat 1, nat 1, nat 1.
20.
You shut up.
And I will say Larry is weak enough in health that a good stab would probably do him in.
Shoot, man, that scared the crap out of me. That's actually a 4. I don't know why. I thought it was an 18 for like a hot second, and my heart just sank.
They're right next to each other on the die, so...
Yeah, they are.
So what happens?
So between a 4 and a 19, both of those fail against the ceremony. So Grayson, please describe what happens as you change your alignment from chaotic evil back to chaotic neutral.
We kind of come back into this mansion-like building, and it's very opaque and just kind of dark and shadowed. He would know it as the asylum that he was in. And as Invisible Man turns his back to try and re-engage with the party in nefarious means, Jack sees a quick moment. Jack reaches through the bars, through the small window that he has, and yanks as hard as he can, trying to channel any bit of strength that his friends have given him and his friends have shared, and slams Invisible Man through the solid metal door and throws him to the back of the room. And then he realizes that this is his place. He's the one that crafted it, so that way he doesn't have to actually acknowledge all the bad things that Invisible Man or him have actually committed. And he looks back and looks at the Invisible Man and sees the anger, sees the resentment. I think you and I still have to have a time, but now's not it. I'm going back, and you're going to stay here. And what Larry will end up seeing, almost like when you get flicked in the forehead super hard, Jack will have his head thrown back and just pops back up, and he sees you and he starts welling up with tears, but that's right, no one can see that.
Well, the tear drops he might be able to see.
Okay, yeah, I like that. His eyes start to well up with tears. He sees Larry with his arms out, and he'll go in for a hug.
Aww.
Yeah! Jack! Oh, I'm happy to have you back.
And then the Invisible Man stabs Larry in the back.
And I bleed out and die.
All right, so I'm assuming that ends your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Mary, it is your turn.
Oh, man.
I
So,
have a question real quick. I'm sorry, real quick question. Does Jack have control over the Death Slot?
Probably.
We'll get there when we get there.
Currently, it's following the summon and kill orders that it was programmed with.
Oh.
But we'll get to that when it gets there. There's still 3 seconds.
great.
It's okay, I'm really fast.
So, first thing I'm going to do is rush up to Imhotep and do my lay on hands.
Yay.
We love you. Thank you, Ben.
He is getting 15 hit points back.
Yeah.
So I rush over to Imhotep and I place my hands on him. I was like, okay, I really hope this isn't sacrilegious. Osiris, give me strength, bring him back. Osiris, give me strength, bring him back. Osiris, give me strength, bring him back. Sister Mary, don't judge me. This is what he believes in. And I just channeled the power to give him 15 HP and hopefully bring him out of death saves.
You watch as Imhotep's eyes shoot open. He reaches out and just swings wildly. And he just, ow! Oh, Mary! What? Looks around, touches his body. I'm not in hell, right? No more devils?
I mean, unless you count the devil over there, and I point over to Mr. Hyde.
Oh no, that one's not a devil. That's just an asshole.
Yeah, but ow.
Did I punch you? Did I punch you?
I mean, yeah, but it's okay. I'll be fine.
I'm sorry about that. Wait, did you bring me back?
Okay, so remember when I told you I got the power of the spear and all that cool stuff, and I could do new powers and everything?
Hmm.
That is one of them.
Huh.
Oath of Redemption. We're all here to redeem ourselves. So, can't really do that if you're dead, right?
I don't know about you, but I have nothing that needs to be redeemed. I am flawless. I am Osiris's favorite hierophant.
And that Nile water gets a little bit murkier.
Hops up, grabs Hellraiser. All right, let's beat an asshole up.
I'm going to cautiously approach, and I see Larry and Jack hugging it out. Please tell me this is what I think it is.
Larry's just a blubbering mess.
Oh, Larry's crying. Yep, that's what I think it is. And I also go in for the Mary Bear hug.
Yeah!
Oh, God. I didn't miss this.
You absolutely did. Don't lie to yourself.
I did. Oh, when I fell on the floor earlier, it snapped my back out of place. I feel so much better now.
You know you missed this, Jack. And also, I'm not squeezing that hard.
I don't think you realize how strong you are.
All right, and does that end your turn?
Yes, that ends my turn.
All right, so Phantom, it is your turn.
Phantom is recovering from swinging wildly and missing, and he looks up at Jekyll and he says, "You are lucky that I know you, that I've seen myself in you, and when you go low, I'm not gonna join you. Imhotep, Mary, you can pick this asshole up if I put him down, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know if I will, but...
Yeah.
Good. I'll talk to you later." And then Phantom's going to sing a low note. And to anyone who's seen him use the conch before, they'll see the abstract glowing ball that represents a voice appear at like his larynx, float up and out until it's like slightly outside of his mouth, hitting this like hella strong low note, and radiating brilliant, radiant light. The C sharp will hop up and angle itself to glint that light in a wall of light.
Oh,
no.
That's a kill.
Please describe the Wall of Light spell.
A shimmering wall of bright light appears at a point you choose within range. The wall appears in any orientation you choose, blah, blah, blah. It can be free-floating, rest on a solid surface. The wall can be up to 60 feet long, and it will be. The wall blocks line of sight, but creatures and objects can pass through it. When the wall appears, each creature in its area must make a Constitution saving throw. Good luck with that one, Rogue. And
Do I be an enormous asshole right
Absolutely.
Please, I was thinking about that. Please, no.
Wait, no, he doesn't have a devil's bargain up on him. We're clear of that. We don't have any more devil's bargains.
Oh, no. We're in a room full of mirrors.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna die.
The Wall of Light bounces.
Yeah. That was his plan. Was factoring in a room full of mirrors. Don't you guys remember the Phantom's weird microwave death room?
Oh,
Is this
that's
from the
right.
second movie?
It's from the book.
I remember. It's in the silent.
Yeah, in the silent movie, it's there too.
Oh,
So
shit.
here's what I'm gonna say with that. This round, the damage will only happen where it is laid down, but it is going to fill the room with an overwhelming blinding light that will slowly begin to cook the room. So in 6 seconds, this will be really bad. For now, it is only going to do damage where it is laid down.
R.I.P. creature from the Black Lagoon.
Do you want to hit me with that con save there, bud?
Joke's on you, Aaron. Guess what my Constitution modifier is?
Low?
It doesn't help because I rolled a 2, but it is +5.
So you are blinded, and also, let me just roll 4 d8s here real quick.
Oh, fuck.
It's nasty. It's a nasty spell.
So is 26 gonna do it?
26 is, that's damage. That's certainly something.
Are you not down?
Were you hoping to down me? Oh, that's cute, Aaron. Oh, Phantom. Oh, my boy.
Oh no.
So the fucking voice thing goes back into Phantom's throat. He looks real proud of himself. He sees that you're still standing, and he goes, "Ah!" I know, I'm over here. That's my turn.
My eyes.
So, Fob, it is your turn.
Oh, joy. Well, I'm currently blinded. I would like to be Jekyll, so I think in blinding Hyde, he kind of like cries out, "Ah!" And my shoulders kind of slump a little bit. And then I would like to drink a prepared potion, by which I mean cast a spell. I would like to cast Lesser Restoration on myself, so that I am no longer blinded. And then I'm going for the stairs, yeah. And as I'm passing Imhotep, I'm just gonna give him a really big smile and say, "Hey, dead man, don't fall." And I'm just gonna go up the ladder.
Oh my god.
What a level 5 spells I've got. I've got some level 5 spells I can use.
We're not killing him, Imhotep.
You all see Imhotep taking deep breaths. If somebody does not get him, I am going to personally send him to the duat.
Big talk from somebody with 15 HP, my guy.
His eye twitches and you all watch as a scarab crawls out from his eye and into his mouth. We are going full-on Curse of the Mummy mode.
Do you do the crunch on the scarab?
No, it just slides down his throat. Imhotep is 100% ready to kill this man.
All right, well, if I may, I do not want Imhotep to kill him. I think that there is still a chance. And the range on my wall of light is 120 feet, so we could all leave and it's just gonna cook the slot in here.
So, Invisible Man, it is... Sorry, Jack. Yay! It is your turn, and you have until the end of this turn before the death slot appears, as you hear the bellowing reverberate from lower floors.
Could we maybe get the fish man that hasn't done anything out of the bowl?
That's what Jack is trying to do.
All right, go ahead and roll Arcana with advantage because you are in control.
And also, if you could tell the slot to go away, that'd be great too.
I mean, whatever I could do, I have a context, but I don't exactly know everything that's going on right now.
The DC for this is going to be 15.
16.
With that 16, all of the wires and hooks and chains that the creature is suspended by and is connected to begin to pop off one by one. As the tank slowly slides open, the water spills out, and the creature falls to the ground before you all. His entire head and neck are lit up with psionic energy that dampen down, and all of that energy begins to recede back into him. You can hear the death slot slowing down from below you as it lets out a bellow before you hear its movement resume again. It is no longer compelled towards you, but operating of its own free will, it is still making its way towards you. And the creature passes out on the floor as the severed hand of an unseen servant flops down next to it.
Oh, gross.
Oh, that's where that was. Oh.
While it's on the ground and looking at the wall of light, do I start to see it's beginning to reflect?
Yes, it is beginning to reflect.
Okay.
By the end of Phantom's turn is when it will start to spread the effect through the entire room.
Okay, what I would like to do, I'm going to pull the picture frame and try and pull the creature into it.
Lover. Look at you being a smarty.
Because I can't carry this guy.
As it is very weak and very drained, having gone through all of this for who knows how long, the creature sees your peace offering, looks at you with confusion, and very slowly starts to reach towards the edge of the picture frame. It feels itself begin to slide through, looks and sees the light flooding in, and then looks at you, and its head lights up again, and you can feel your brain responding to a telepathic message as it speaks to you in a language that predates words, and you feel a sensation of confusion, trepidation, relief, and gratitude as the creature scrambles weakly into the painting before just collapsing down.
Can he look like watercolor in the painting?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So you now have a watercolor portrait of the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay, I'll turn back to the other guys. I think we want to get out of here.
Imhotep forks a thumb up to the next floor. Do we want to chase asshole?
I think we have to go after him. I don't know to what ends, but let's get to him. And I'll pull out the grapple gun and shoot it towards the top of the ladder and then whisk away.
Save some for me. I want to kill him.
We're not killing him.
You're not in charge of me.
I'll assume for the other three of you, do you guys follow suit?
Yep.
Yes.
I do have one addendum. Does the Slod reach us? Hypothetically, it would have been at the end of Jack's turn.
He did say the Slod slowed down after I released the creature from the Black Lagoon.
I will say the Slod will make it in after your turn then.
God damn it. Nah, fine. Yeah, I'll go.
Sorry.
I was going to use my cool wall some more, but that's fine.
As you all climb up the ladder to the rooftop of the Big Ben clock tower, you can feel the wind whipping around you as you are above the cloud cover. You are 315 feet in the air atop this tower. It is difficult for you to stabilize yourselves as you are moving across this rooftop.
Cool. Just throwing out there that Hyde has thrown several people off of things. I think I see what's going on here.
As you all scramble onto the roof, you can hear in close pursuit behind you the Slod make its way into the room as that wall of light has now been amplified, bouncing off of each of those mirrors and is beginning to fry the room. So what save does the Slod have to make?
It would be a Constitution.
Poor Slod's gonna get killed off screen.
Give it more credit. So that is 23 on its save.
Cool, my DC is a 16, so it'll be halved. Let me roll that. Looks like it'll probably be about 5 damage. But hypothetically, assuming, I still had some turn action left, I also just get to shoot lasers out of it as like a ranged spell attack. Until the spell ends, you can use an action to launch a beam of radiance from the wall at one creature you can see. Oh, never mind.
I'll give you that.
Oh, hell yeah. Then I make a ranged spell attack, and basically it's the same thing as the usual effect, 48.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh my god. Well, it's a nat 1.
So with a nat 1, I'm gonna say the beam of light misses, hits a mirror, bounces right back directly in your eyes, and you are blinded.
Oh, fuck. I begged for this.
And that will end your turn. So now, on the rooftop with the whipping wind, feeling the small, slight sway of the tower from 315 feet up in the air, Fob, it is your turn.
I would like to breathe fire.
No, not again.
Oh my god.
Ah, hell.
They're all in such a wonderful cone shape. Let me make sure that I can hit everybody. Oh, look, I can. Yay.
No, Grimby.
All right, so what save do they have to make?
Dexterity, please.
You got it, buddy.
Wish I had this a second ago. Nat 20.
Hey!
Woo!
I got a 6.
I got an 18.
I got an unnatural one.
Oh. The DC everyone was 13. Imhotep's taking full damage, which is the best part. Oh, no. So that would be 11, 13, and it's... is that 15 on the dot? No, it's 16. 16 damage is the total.
I am going to fall flat on his face on fire and start sliding towards the edge.
Larry is also down.
Oh,
Marissa's gonna be so mad at you.
Oh, no!
I have 9 hit points left.
What? I'm in trouble, guys!
Uh-oh.
Oh, as a fun fact for you, Dan, I failed my concentration roll.
So the room is no longer microwaved.
Yay!
I feel like I'm making all of this maybe a lot worse for all of us, but I kind of just felt right. Dan, I would like to move away and also cast the grease spell,
Not
please.
grease.
Yup.
Please describe the grease spell.
Oh, do you have to?
Slick grease covers the ground in a 10-foot square centered on a point within range and turns it into difficult terrain for the duration. When the grease appears, each creature standing in its area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. A creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must also succeed on the same thing.
So oh wait, no, you said you're casting it, huh?
Oh, I guess, well, I'm casting the grease spell, and by that I mean Jekyll, of course, reaches into his lab coat and lobs just a greasy potion.
Oh, hell yeah.
at an
Okay,
area.
so real quickly, if I can, just like a small little stupid thing.
Oh, no.
On the bottle, the label, it's like rubbed off and almost like singed a little bit. You see it says, Rot spells impeccable grease.
I will meet you halfway there. It will not be named for him.
Oh, okay.
But there is a mascot on the bottle, on the label, that looks impeccably like a disgusting, greasy science cat.
Hell yeah.
Dex save is 21, Fob. I'm not going anywhere.
What's the DC for this, Fob?
18.
What?
I'm a smart guy, and I'm evil.
14, so...
Be covered in grease.
Gross.
Besides falling prone, though, you look great. I mean, you look like lubed up, ready to go, ready to fight, ready to like pose for like a calendar of some sort.
All right, that will end your turn. So now, Jack, it is your turn.
Phantom, can you help them with getting back
Who's
up?
down? And Phantom's looking wildly in all directions.
Oh, because you're blind.
Oh, right.
Larry and Imhotep.
Actually, yes, I think I can.
Jack, can you help Larry? I have a very, very dumb idea. And I brandish him the lodestone.
Oh.
Yeah, I can get Larry back up. So with that, what I will do, pop the cork on the greater healing potion. And that was the one that Jack had
Oh,
bought.
sick.
With everything added together, a 14.
Hell yeah.
All right, regain 14 hit points.
Ouch. Why am I oily?
Blame him.
Okay.
Jack's gonna pull his grapple gun and shoot at one of the
Do
gargoyles.
not go to the edge. No, Grayson, we just got you back.
Yes.
You are precariously close to the edge, and you can feel your legs buckle a little bit and your vision swaying as you can see the 315-foot drop.
My eyes like follow you as you go, and I'm like, I bonk my head with my fist, and I'm like, we should have lifted that from him when we had the chance.
Hey, Jekyll.
Jack.
Don't you want to impress your master? Show him that you could best the one that he would have chosen instead of you, just the fallback guy.
Ooh, burn.
Careful, Mary, don't tempt me with a good time.
That's why I wanted to get him towards me.
All right, and I'm assuming that ends your turn?
Yes.
All right, Imhotep.
We're going back to hell.
Let's do all the layers.
Wait. Can I have a slightly different idea that I had? So we have established that Imhotep likes to travel to different planes of reality. Can we say that he has a brief moment where he finds himself slumped against a cold wall with something gripped in his hands, and this strange, small, like 3-foot tall fuzzy creature with a hooked nose is pulling this shotgun out of his arms, and as he fades back somewhat to reality, he just kind of goes, "Don't take my gun from me."
Oh my god!
What?
For the listeners, that will make sense if you have listened to our Patreon-exclusive bonus campaign, Muppet Alien.
Oh my god!
Hell yeah.
All right, have an inspiration.
Oh, thank you. Let me use that for the fucking death saves.
Oh, I'm sure you'll love to use it when you microwave J&H.
We're not killing him.
Oh, it's not gonna be microwaved. I have something so much worse planned.
I will not get you up if you're gonna kill him.
Uh-oh.
Editor Dan here. That death save was a 7, so he is at 1 failure. All right, and that ends your turn. So, Larry, it is your turn.
I'm so greasy. Erik, is there anything I can do to help you talk to Jekyll?
Well, I feel like he needs time to cool off. And Phantom's talking fully in the opposite direction.
over here, bud.
Oh, shit.
Snap.
Oh, wow. Oh, you guys are way over there.
Yep.
Snap at him.
Remember you said you could get Imhotep up.
Right, and that's definitely priority 2. But what's important is we need Jekyll to stop putting him down. So there's sort of a root cause analysis. So if you could help me KO the doctor.
Oh, KO.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like not fully killed.
No. What if the whole time I've been saying this?
Larry's thinking about all the different spells he can do, and he's like, something that knocks you out.
You better do it before my next turn. I will take the L and take them auto fail. I got something I want to do.
That's not my flavor. I don't want to absolutely rickety wreck you.
Come at me, bro. What you got?
Oh.
Which of my evil abilities is the least evil?
Yeah. I think the best way I can help Phantom in this time is I'm gonna hold my turn till immediately after his to provide support.
Do you have any specific held actions you want to do, or do you want to try to delay your turn?
Delay my turn.
All right. I will let you willingly lower your initiative to get to go after Phantom.
Sweet. Drop me down 2, please.
That is a mechanic from a different system that I like, and so we'll let you guys do.
Oh, heck yeah.
Thank you.
Is it not just a thing you can do in 5e?
It's not in the rules, but there's also no rule that says you can't. So, Mary, it is your turn.
So I'm going to use the lodestone to cast fly on myself.
Yeah.
All right. So that is, I believe, 3 charges.
So now the lodestone has 3 charges remaining. I brandish my shield and my sword, and I fly at full speed right to Hyde. And the second I make contact with him, I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite on my shield.
You're no fun.
Okay, so I will treat this as an improvised weapon attack.
All right, D20 plus my strength.
Yeah, D20 plus your strength modifier to hit, and then if it succeeds, it will be a D4 plus your strength of damage, plus whatever the smite is.
Does a 14 hit?
14 just hits.
Ooh,
Nice.
Okay, D4 is a 4. 4 plus 3, so 7 damage.
Hey.
All right, so then make a strength saving throw to resist being pushed back.
Oh, you know Jekyll's great at that.
And the 2d6 thunder damage. So he takes 14 damage total.
Dan, I rolled a 1.
Is that a nat 1?
Yeah.
All right, so in that case, with a nat 1, you will be pushed back 20 feet and knocked prone.
Okay.
You are currently prone and right at the edge of the rooftop.
Oh.
As I do that, I'll look over to Phantom. I'm like, do what you want to do quick. Next time he goes over.
Goes over what? Wait, what's going on?
The edge. Oh, that's right, you can't see.
We're on the roof.
So I use the rest of my flying speed to fly way over here and brandish the javelin. And essentially, javelin is out and aimed at the hatch.
All right, so that ends your turn. Phantom, first things first, con save on the blindness.
What's the DC?
What is your spell save DC?
I have a 16. 16.
All right, you are unblinded.
There we go.
Dear God, someone get him away from the edge. And then Phantom's gonna run up and look at Imhotep. I'm trusting you, Doctor, I say to myself. And I pull out the sketchy potion and I use it on Imhotep.
What potion did you give him?
You're okay. There was a 50-50 shot, but you're good. You're good.
Inspires confidence.
Well, it was either a potion of frailty, which I don't know would have done anything in this instance.
Wouldn't have done anything immediately.
But instead, it was an experimental, it was one of the Jekyll juice.
But that comes with 10 hit points when it's one of yours.
It does. Okay. It's the good shit.
It does. So you pop back up,
Imhotep's up,
and then roll a d6.
Son of a bitch! 5.
You can fly.
Flying speed of 10 feet for 10 minutes.
In this episode, we all grow wings.
I already have a wing. Thank you very much.
In this episode, you can use it.
That's a good point.
All right, so that is bonus action.
Larry, Mary, I am so disappointed in the two of you. Mary, does your oath mean nothing?
He's at the edge. He can fix this right here, right now.
I've done worse than he has. You kill him, I see where I stand. Doctor, are you gonna chill the fuck out, or do we have to make you take a nap first?
I can be calm for a moment.
All right, I'm not convinced. Polymorph?
Can I kill him?
Okay.
Please kill him. I really want to kill him. I have a really fun way, and you see the scarab beetles kind of crawling out from under the bandages, crawling around his hand. I really have a fun way to do it. Can I please do it?
Imhotep, give Phantom a chance. He's trying something.
So Polymorph is gonna go ahead and be a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, shit.
And you are polymorphing Jekyll?
Yep.
Okay. It's a 16 that I gotta beat?
Yes, sir.
Flash of genius.
Oh, so that adds an extra 5.
It does, and I need it because I have a 9.
I'm sorry, did you say 9 plus 5? Because it's still not 16.
9 plus 3 plus 5.
Oh, I see. Silvery barbs.
Of course. Well, I just have to roll above a 9, and I'm okay? I got a 16.
Hey, doctor! Not Jet.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Oh.
And then that's the end of the turn.
Who are you giving the advantage to?
Oh, good question.
You can give it to me. I feel like you owe me one.
Hey, Imhotep.
Yes.
If you promise not to kill him with it. Ooh, and Phantom's like dangling an advantage in his hand.
I hit him for 4d10 piercing damage.
That's cute if you think that's gonna kill me.
All right, I don't trust you. Jack.
No, I'll keep it. I'll hold it. I'll fight.
Nope, too late. Jack's got it. It's Jack's. Everyone's prickly today. I get it.
How many times? Imhotep levitating in the air, just like touching his forehead, like, oh, I wonder why I'm upset with the man who sent me to hell 3 different times in the last 5 minutes.
He's been nothing but a pain in our ass and actually actively hurting us this entire time.
How many demon apocalypses did he start? Anyone? More than one? No!
You were trying to bring back Imhotep. He is working for Dracula. There is a difference.
Phantom looks kind of wounded at Larry, who knows he was not trying to bring back Imhotep.
And as this argument is happening, you can feel the roof begin to sway a little bit as you faintly hear a bellowing, and the hatch flies open as the Death Slod climbs out, staring each of you down with its milky eyes.
When it looks at me, is it friendly?
No, you unplugged the fishman.
The thing controlling it has been set free, so it is operating of its own free will.
Okay.
Dan? It needs to make a dexterity saving throw because it's in grease, motherfucker!
It certainly does. That is a 15, but it has advantage on saving throws against spells.
Damn it.
So,
Dude, slots fucking suck.
so that is a 16.
My DC's 18. I'm a greasy man.
What is it with our science players and just being weird, greasy boys?
I don't know.
You saw the art for me. You know what I'm about.
So it will land in the grease and immediately slip and fall over. And Larry, it is your turn.
All right, where are we at? Knock him out, fight the frog, what do you
I got the
need?
frog. You take care of that guy.
Get out of the grease.
Okay.
Get out of the grease.
Yeah, get out of the grease. You don't want to be there.
All right, so Larry's gonna roll out of the grease, use half his movement to unprone. Oh, what do we need, Erik? KO, restrain,
Well, I'm always willing to kill someone I think is worse than me. And as far as I can tell, something called a the Black Froggy Ranger is looking pretty unilaterally bad, so...
All right, he's gonna salute, aye. Do we think this thing has a high amount of intelligence? Probably not, right?
I want to say no if
It's a little racist, but okay.
Okay.
It's going to turn and look at you with a look of offense on its face.
Well, I'm going to turn around, look at the now prone, very big, very scary, milky eyes and I'm going to cast Synaptic Static.
Ooh. Please describe synaptic static.
You choose a point within range and cause psychic energy to explode out from there. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make an intelligence saving throw. A creature with an intelligence score of 2 or lower can't be affected by the spell. The creature will take 8d6 psychic damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
With its magic resistance, it had advantage on that saving throw, and it rolled a 19.
That'll save, but it will still take half damage, and its thoughts will not be muddled. 32 damage cut in half.
Okay, so that'll be 16 damage.
That's still pretty good.
Yeah, you see Larry turns around and like really focuses on that point, and you see this like small sphere start to just grow, and within that sphere, it's that static that you would see from a television of like the black and white flickering, and just that like hum of almost electricity expands as it overwhelms the slod.
Have you always been able to do that?
I'm learning new things every day.
God damn.
He shrugs. Whatever I can do to help.
All right, and does that end your turn?
Do I have anything I can do as a bonus action? I don't believe so.
Can you pull the dead man out of the grease?
I'm flying.
Oh, he's flying. He's not in the grease.
Probably fine.
Do I need to move?
No, you're good.
Okay. I'm trusting you.
There's a bigger fish to fry at the moment.
So we're on the same team. He's pointing at you like,
He's in pain, not acknowledging, but just like gritting his teeth so hard.
All right, progress. All right. All right, that's my turn.
Jekyll, it is your turn.
I would love to, I guess first stand up, because no one likes being on the ground. It's not a position befitting a doctor of my status. So I look at what's happening around me. I look at Jack, but I see the death slod, and I don't know that I'm going to get an opportunity like this again. So I reach into my coat. I pull out a big, like, Erlenmeyer flask, I think, and I toss it to a spot right next to the Black Froggy Ranger. I told him to leave. He should have left. When the beaker hits the grease, the spell that is cast is Flaming Sphere.
Ooh. All right, please describe Flaming Sphere.
Of course. A 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space of your choice within range and lasts for the duration, which is a minute concentration. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 2d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. And then I can do a bunch of shenanigans with bonus actions to move the sphere around and make it hurt people.
All right, but I get what you were going for, so...
Yeah, and it does also ignite flammable, non-worn items. I also would like to say I'm casting this as a 3rd level spell.
Ooh.
So it does an additional d6 damage.
All right, so he will make that dexterity saving throw at disadvantage because he's prone, advantage because of magic resistance. So with the advantage and disadvantage canceling out, that's a 2.
It's 18.
Oh.
Torch it.
And...
So that'll be an extra d4 of fire damage for the flaming grease.
Love it. Ooh, that's very good. Well, okay, it's fine. 15 points of damage. I mean, it's enough to down an Imhotep, so like it's a good amount of damage.
Cut that in half to 7 because it's resistant to fire.
Motherfucker! I should have remembered from my science. Shit.
But now anybody within this flaming pile of grease within the next round will take a d4 of fire damage.
Also, if you end your turn next to the sphere, you have to make the save or take the damage as well.
All right.
I believe that's my turn.
So, Jack, it is your turn.
If I were to ask the creature anything, would that take up a turn?
I would let you do that for free.
Okay. I'm going to pop in and kind of make a very, like, friendly gesture with my hands, because, of course, he can't see my face, and hold thumbs up, you know, like,
Hey, I'm good. You like how you doing?
And it's like, you want to take my thumbs? Why?
And you feel, as it telepathically reaches out to you again, you feel a sensation of confusion.
So the slot thing. Quick question: do you think you could possibly help a little bit with that?
It senses your distress and responds with a feeling of unease.
All right, that's fine. I'll keep you safe, bud. No worries.
and then he's just gonna pop his head back out.
It doesn't fully understand, but
I mean, if it needs context, I'll flip the painting around so it could see the fire and the slot and everything that's
you're
happening.
gonna scare him?
No! Like, I'm just trying to show him, like, this is what we're up against.
Help!
roll persuasion.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm not good at that. Oh, wait, I'm decent at that. Okay, that's
Yay!
surprising. I don't expect him to fight. Like, I'm just hoping that, like, we can get, I don't know. I got a 14.
With a 14, it will understand what you're getting at, and will slowly start to pull itself up to its feet, still unstable, looking out at what's happening, and will nod.
Listen, you don't have to push yourself, but just realize that we're trying to help, and we don't know how bad this thing can be.
You're feeling a sense of understanding,
Oh, he's so cool.
and it's a sort of hesitant aggression.
Okay, I mean, does he generally know that at least the guy that has been protecting him is friendly, and then maybe that extends to the party members that are kind of like around the slot, and then I don't know how he would feel about Jekyll.
It knows that you set it free.
Right.
It doesn't fully trust you, but it more or less understands the situation.
Okay. Then I will do my best to like wedge the painting so that way it doesn't slip off the roof. And I'm going to take my turn. So I will move about 40 feet. So Jack will get a little low and pull from his hip his crossbow. And I will use the advantage that Phantom gave me.
All right, so go ahead and make that a sneak attack.
Ooh, rolls a 20.
Oh, so that's going to crit?
Yep.
So that's going to be 12d6.
Jeez. So much dice.
Oh my god. So many dice. So many dice. I almost can't hold them all.
I'm glad he's back.
48 damage.
Jeez.
Whoa, hell yeah, dude.
Holy crap. I think that's the most I've ever done. So he pulls his crossbow and waits for it to look like it's starting to sit up. He waits for that little special spot like near the snout and fires it, and then kind of like shuts the mouth closed with the crossbow bolt right under the chin.
sick.
Hell yeah.
Wild.
All right, Imhotep, it is your turn.
Do I fuck with Jekyll or do I fuck with the slot?
Depends. Do you want to go down again, friend?
Do the
Oh
slot.
my god.
Imhotep, please.
Nice.
He's playing along.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah?
Can I cast a spell and then make a very small improvised attack as a bonus action?
Depends on what you want to do.
So the thing that I had planned for Jekyll, he's gonna kind of stare Jekyll down, give him just this mad dog look, turn around and cast Insect Plague on the slot. But not before he casts the other great secret spell that he knows.
Are you casting Brick?
The High Priest's Tile. I want to throw a roof tile at him.
Make an athletics roll opposed to his AC.
Amazing.
And if it hits, it'll be a d4 bludgeoning damage.
What is your AC?
My AC is 13.
That is a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
All right, so that'll be a d4 bludgeoning damage.
Just conked in the head with a roof
4
tile.
damage from the tile.
And I'm down.
Are you really?
No.
I was gonna be like, please tell me that 4 little fucking tile.
That would be really funny.
Merda, you fucking cranky skeleton.
So Imhotep tosses the tile.
Ow.
Laughs a little bit, and then immediately turns, points his finger. We're gonna go full creepy Curse of the Mummy here again. He just opens his mouth and you just hear this horrible as a swarm of locusts flies out of his mouth and begins to swarm around the slot, and he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, that is a 16 plus...
Damn it, he succeeds.
Okay, so that's half damage, I'm assuming?
Yes, so that is 26. He's going to take 13 damage.
All right.
And that lasts for 10 minutes as Imhotep just kind of sits there concentrating, and just more of these insects pour out of his mouth.
The insects are going to specifically avoid the fire and smoke.
Cowards. I'm resupplying them. They can do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, but not the dead ones.
All right, Mary, it is your turn.
Well, since the bugs are like right in front of my face, I'm just gonna scooch a little backwards. That does not make me comfortable. Okay, let's get rid of this frog, shall we? And Mary takes the javelin and chucks it right at the frog.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
7 plus 8, that's 13 to hit.
13 will not hit.
Damn it. Can I summon the javelin back and try again?
Go for it.
Cool.
You'll get him this time, Mary.
That's even worse. Nope, I rolled a 3 on the die. Damn bugs. Get away.
All right, so I'm assuming that ends your turn, Mary.
Yes, it does.
All right, Phantom, it is your turn.
Phantom's gonna walk over towards Jekyll. He's gonna look him in the eye. Oh, doctor. My experience with psychology has been more on the patient side than on the doctor side. But it seems as though you do not... Shut up, Jack. It seems as though you do not love being compared, especially unfavorably to others. I can understand that. Look, whatever you might think that you have done, I've done worse. So you can start being better right now, and you will find a happy, meaningful life that does not involve a weird vampire evil king man. Anyway, and then I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to go ahead and level 4 Dissonant Whispers this slot.
Oh, sick.
All right, take a point of inspiration first.
Yay!
And then Dissonant Whispers, is that a wisdom save?
It is a wisdom save. You're looking for 16.
That is a 17.
Bummer, but it still takes half. Let me go ahead and roll. 9 or 10, up to you.
That'll be 9.
And then it has no other effects since it's saved. How are you looking, Larry?
Health-wise?
Yeah.
I'm at 14.
Look out. Take care of yourself, mon ami. And that's the new not dark and petty healing word.
Aww.
Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
It's still bitch for people I don't like.
Oh.
After hearing that back and forth between you two, and then that, Larry's beaming.
And he's got 11 more health.
And he's got, I feel great.
That's all the stuff I can do.
Heck yeah, dude.
All right. You're going to need that 11 more health.
Uh-oh.
Come at me. With the power of friendship at my side.
The Slod is going to use half of its movement to get back up on its feet.
The bugs make it difficult terrain.
Good.
It is difficult terrain, so it's not going to be able to get out of the circle of bugs.
Hell yeah.
So it's going to do another con save at the end of its turn.
First thing it's going to do, as it is being attacked by these bugs and as it shakes off the fire, it is going to bend over, doubling down as it pulls the crossbow bolt out of its mouth, lets out a pained bellow, and begins croaking as its skin bubbles up and begins to exude puffs of toxic smoke that begin to emerge as it steams out of him. And it is going to cast Cloud Kill.
Oh, hell.
Hey, I can't help but notice where you're putting that circle, and if you could put it somewhere else, that would actually be so good.
Nope, sorry. It's going to walk towards where the last several of the attacks against it that landed have come from.
Oh, that's rude, actually.
Daniel, you're immune to poison, right?
Oh my god, I am.
Yeah, this won't do anything to Imhotep, but this will be a con save to everyone else.
Carry on our legacy, Daniel.
So this is going to affect Imhotep, Larry, Phantom, and Jekyll. The DC for that is going to be 15.
8.
21.
9.
Oh.
All right, so Phantom and Jekyll, you two will take full damage. Larry, you will take half damage. Imhotep, you will take no damage. So that is going to be 5d8 poison damage.
Oh.
So that is going to be 24 damage.
Down.
Jekyll is also down.
Oh. Oh, shit!
But then Hyde stands up.
Oh!
What?
You had separate health bars this whole time?
Yeah, you guys didn't catch that?
And then Larry, that's going to be 12 damage.
Oh, holy shit. Oh, no.
All right.
Oh my
And this cloud will persist, so that will end the slot's turn. It can't do any more movement. It does that cloud kill, and it will make the con save on the insect swarm. So the con save is going to be a 10.
He fails, so he's going to take 4d10.
And then he will also regenerate 10 health.
He'll what?
He's going to take 18 piercing damage.
He was my greatest creation, and now this.
Now he's trying to kill you.
I always knew it would come to this, Black Froggy Ranger.
And it can't hear you over the buzzing of the insects.
Of course it can't.
And Larry, it is your turn. You will have to repeat the con save.
Okay. Nat 20.
Oh, yes.
Nat 20, so that'll be quarter damage.
Okay.
So that'll be 4 damage.
I'm still up.
How much do you have left?
9.
Okay.
I need to get our buddy out.
I got him.
You got him?
I got him.
I don't like how he laughs.
You got him in a nice way?
Yeah. A real nice way.
You're lucky Imhotep cannot talk because he's currently having a swarm of insects fly out of his mouth because he has nothing nice to say.
This is just my voice. Y'all are being mean.
I was gonna say, would it cost me anything to do an inside check on Hyde?
No, you could do that.
Okay. That is an 18 insight.
He looks like he regards Phantom as a friendly.
As a friendly?
Mm-hmm.
So Larry, trying to cover his mouth from the cloud kill, is gonna look at you and kind of nod. I'm trusting you, save our boy. Is going to run out of the cloud kill.
Jack will be holding onto the broom of flying and trying to get your attention.
Seeing Jack hold out the broom and kind of grab his attention, Larry's gonna start running your way.
Yeah, and then whether it's your turn or my turn, he'll hand over the broom of flying.
Dan, would I be able to take this on my turn?
I will say you can take it on your turn. You won't be able to start using it until your next turn.
All right, I'll take it from him. Thanks, Jack.
Yeah.
In the meantime, can't knock a classic. Pooh, pooh, and is gonna Eldritch Blast.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
18 and 13.
The 18 will hit. The 13 will not.
13 does not. Okay, that's fine. I fry a couple of bugs in the first blast. And then the second one is going to be 9 damage. And let's remember to do the thing. The extra bonus that my Eldritch Blasts get me. An ally you can see within 120 feet gains 1d4 temporary hit points. Mary, you will gain 2 temporary HP.
Yay, thank you.
It won't save him, but it's nice.
That'll be my turn.
All right. Jekyll, it is your turn. First things first, you will have to make another save against the cloud kill.
Shit. I have a 23.
That'll be half damage.
Oh, hell yeah.
That will be 10 damage.
Perfectly fine. And
Save a boy, please.
I'm just gonna
Please.
just take a luxurious stretch and
Get him out of
relax. Come on. Really just take my time and
I'll pay for a chiropractor later.
I look down at Phantom. I look up at Imhotep. I pick Phantom up by the collar and drag him out of the space.
I knew it.
Here.
Yay!
We can get him.
So Dan, do I have to? Is that an action or something? Or
I would consider that a grapple, which I believe is an action still.
Bummer. Okay, then I would like to do, as the name implies, and hide as a bonus action.
Dumb.
So now, for the creature's turn, the Guildman, seeing this catastrophic cloud of poison, is going to focus. Its head is going to light up, and it's going to hold out one of its hands. And you can feel the clouds and the air around you begin to get agitated. And he is going to cast Control Winds.
Ooh.
So he is going to push this cloud kill
that's cool.
down towards the Death Slod,
Oh.
which it has no resistance to.
Hell yeah!
So it will have to make a con save. It will still roll this with advantage. There's a 15 plus whatever, so it will still save, so it'll be half damage. That's going to be 12 is what it will round to. So the cloud kill is gone, and then the grease will have burned itself out by now. And that will be the creature's contribution.
Heck yeah, dude.
So good.
Thank you, creature.
Hell yeah.
And I'll say the slot is also pushed back 10 feet.
Nice. Oh, he's tasty close to the edge.
Hell yeah.
So now, Jack, it is your turn.
Jack's gonna turn around to the creature, put up his thumbs, and then just try and think to himself really hard in the creature's direction. Hell yeah. Welcome to the party, bud.
Thinks at you aggressively.
I know. So Jack will start heading down towards the slot, just on the southward path. And I will take an action to hide. And Dan, if I were to throw a flash grenade at the slot, would that also affect Mary?
Nope, Mary would be out of range.
Jack's gonna reach into his coat and know that he's only got one of these, but this is probably the time to try it out. He will go ahead and chuck the flashbang grenade, and hopefully it blinds the slot.
That is an 8, so it will not pass the DC 15.
Hell yeah.
So it will be blinded and deafened for one turn.
Hey.
Oh, hell yeah.
So does that end your turn?
Yes.
All right, moving on to Imhotep.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can move the insect plague. So, in that case, I am going to swing at it with the Hellraiser.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit with advantage because it is blinded and deafened.
Hell yeah.
Good, because that first one was a 3.
Oh, come on.
And it's going to be a 26 to hit.
26 will hit.
Okay, so the damage is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 slashing damage. Plus an additional 3 necrotic.
All right. So that was movement and action. Anything you're doing with your bonus action?
Can I attempt to shove?
Make an athletics roll.
15.
I will have it roll opposed.
Oh, buddy.
That is a 10.
Oh, buddy.
Oh!
I think this is the most anime shit I've done. I'm just imagining just the whole catching the downdraft, flying in, wing open, does a cool slash, and then immediately flaps his wing for a gust of wind to push it back further.
Heck yeah, dude.
All right, so you can push it over the edge.
There's only room for one gross, gray thing on this rooftop.
So fun thing here, doing the math, it takes a little under 5 seconds for the average person to fall 315 feet, which is close enough that I could round it up to a full round of combat.
Oh. Oh, nice.
So he'll hit the ground.
So it will not hit the ground until one round passes.
Wild.
So now, Mary, it is your turn.
Just because of petty, I'm gonna fly over the edge, take the javelin, and chuck the javelin right down at the slot.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
Mary's flying over is like, no, I want to kill something. I have had such a bad time these past few fights. Let me end something. Fucking shit. 5.
Oh my god, come on!
You know how pissed off I am!
All right, second attack.
Fish in a barrel. You can do this.
Come on, Mary.
10 plus 8. It's an 18 to hit.
An 18 will hit.
You want to see what happens where a frog gets hit by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else. Mary just points at his, goes, power of the seraphim. I invoke thee. And lightning just crashes down at the javelin.
Cut in half because it's resistant to lightning.
Oh, it's a resistance to lightning? Bitch.
Hyde's watching all this and going, I never liked him anyways.
11 points of damage.
And I'm assuming that ends your turn?
Yep.
All right, Phantom, it is your turn.
Oh, it's still not dead?
Into the misty memories of a downed phantom.
No!
There's ocean sounds, rocking and creaking of a ship, and an old Madame Jiri is knitting, and Meg comes in, and Phantom's wounded, unconscious body, a very familiar position at this point, is sitting in the corner of the room, freshly dragged out of Paris and on a boat to America. And Meg says, I can't believe we got him!
Oh my god.
He's gonna
best singer in all of the states.
Brilliant.
And then Madame Jiri looks disdainfully over Phantom's body, and Madame Jiri says, yes, he will. At last, that wretch will be able to contribute something to the world for all the misery he's caused.
Oh.
And then boo, 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 and we fade back to me going, slowly sliding down the rooftop.
Editor Dan here. That was a 7, so he is at 1 failure. Amazing. So that's going to end your turn. So the Slod, as it is in free fall, as it has been lanced and lightninged and is plummeting towards the ground with 6 seconds to react, is going to first regain 10 HP.
God damn it.
It's very important.
Yeah.
And then it is going to double over in pain as its sides begin to warble and wobble and gurgle as it genetically sprouts a pair of glider wings.
Oh, I grew him well.
As he flies back up against the side of Big Ben about halfway down and begins to scale its way back up.
Looks at Hyde. What made you think that was a good idea?
For situations exactly like this one.
Okay, you know what? I was going to ask, in what world would somebody want to kill that thing? I feel like every possible outcome results in everybody thinking that thing is gross and should die. Kind of like somebody else I know.
I know.
So it is now scaling the side of the clock tower, and it is roughly 60 feet down from where you all are. And that will end its turn.
I know what I'm doing next turn.
So now, Larry, it is your turn.
I think we're gonna live the Sabrina the Teenage Witch life and
Hell yeah.
ride the broom, take the scythe, and try and finish the job.
All right, roll animal handling.
Ooh, that's not looking good, folks. That's a 4.
With a 4, as you take the broom and you run and jump off the side, you hover for a moment, Wile E. Coyote style, before you plummet 60 feet. It sputters and catches before it kicks back in and holds you in place.
Okay.
That does not eat into any of your movement. You still have 60 feet minus whatever it took you to get to the edge.
So I can come up from below?
You can come up and attack the Slod from below.
Okay. Let's get this over with and get this done. So I'm gonna start blasting upwards up the side of the Big Ben clock tower. I'm gonna bring out my scythe and try and slice it up.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
We'll do just that. 23 to hit.
A 23 will hit.
Okay. And then it will be a D10 plus 6. 13 slashy damage.
It is not looking good.
Samahan!
As it is genetically destabilizing before your eyes.
Oh! I should have stayed on the roof.
And I'm assuming that ends your turn.
Yeah.
All right, Hyde, it is your turn.
Save our boy.
I mean, I do have Jekyll juice.
10 hit points is 10 hit points.
All right, here you go. And I uncork a little tiny test tube and pour it down Phantom's gullet.
Oh my god, fuck, that's way better than generic brand. Oh my god.
Right? Thank you.
So pop back up with 10 hit points and then roll a d6.
4.
You're bold. You can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to every attack roll and saving throw you make for the next minute.
Ooh.
Too bad combat's over, but sweet.
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah. That's what we do.
Then for Mr. Gilman,
Ah, yes.
it is going to buckle over in pain, reach out at its glowing head, and the pituitary gland on the death slod will also begin to glow, and they will both be hit with dissonant whispers.
That's cool.
It's like we don't even need me anymore.
No, we do. No.
That is a save from the Gill Man. and that is a fail from the Death Slod. So it would ordinarily be 3d6 psychic damage. I'm gonna upcast that.
Yes.
I don't want to keep taking kills from you guys.
Come on, Dan. Do it. I'm so here for it. Do it.
Let's make it 5d6. So let's upcast that to level 3.
Creature.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
All right, I am so sorry, guys. I am once again sniping your kill.
Oh, how dare you?
Look, it's all right. I think it's still 50-50 on if Daniel goes after Fob, so.
That's true.
That is true.
It's okay. We'll just know you're cooler and better than all of us.
So here's what I'm going to do then. So with this Dissonant Whispers, they are both going to shoot out in pain, and as the Death Slod is getting genetically destabilized from all the damage that it took and all of the rewriting of its own DNA
Oh my God.
from the attacks that it's levied against you and from the mutations that it's undergone, that pituitary gland is going to glow sharply. It is going to get overwhelmed with this psychic energy that is then going to forcibly revert it back to humanity.
Oh, no!
And as it begins to genetically unravel, it loses its grip on the side of the clock tower, and it will plummet to the pavement below and will revert back to humanity as it makes impact, leaving nothing but a pair of milky, discolored eyes.
Oh my.
Well, yeah. Hate to see it, folks.
No!
It's a job well done, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm with Phantom on that one, actually.
Larry's gonna fly slowly back up to the roof and then just kind of lay on the tile like, oh.
And this might be a mistake, but you are out of combat.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah?
I did roll stealth earlier.
What was the result of that stealth?
23.
I assume I know who your target is, so forgive me if this is being presumptuous, but Grayson, roll perception.
Just a heads up, I also did say that I hid.
Ooh.
So Hyde, you also roll perception.
Oh.
Where's everybody? Who knows?
Who knows where the rogues are?
He just said something awful and then vanished.
My perception is, of course, amazing, with an incredible 8.
Oh.
I only got an 18.
That's going to be a 25 on stealth.
Fuck me.
Oh, really? Really?
So you both are hidden from each other.
They're just like turning our heads at the wrong time and like we just don't see each other.
They're both in ghillie suits that are made of roof shingles.
Phantom is squinting at a copy of Spy vs. Spy he has in his hand and then like back up at the rogues.
You know, I'm sure they'd become friends if they could just put their differences aside.
I don't know if I want to have that one as a friend.
What I will say with you two both being hidden from each other, you can freely interact with each other. You would not be able to get an attack off on the other.
So we could just simply talk, but we're talking into the ether.
Jack Griffin. Jack fucking Griffin. Everyone's always asking about you, talking about you. Where's Jack? Can't I have Jack for my secret underground, well, above ground, fucking psycho experiments? I want Jack to help me turn people into frogs. I need Jack for this. I'm pretty sick of Jack. I'd really, if I could see you, if I could find you, I'd really like to stab you. I'm tired of being compared to you.
Is that what this is all about?
Imhotep, let them talk.
Fine. I can kill the dead man later.
You will not.
I heard that.
I take it you're Edward.
Brilliant deduction. Well done. Yes, I'm Edward.
Just like you. I have no idea where you are. But I think we may have swapped places if that offer to work with Dracula was much earlier in the time. And knowing that, I think this team would have been good for you to help balance you.
Dan, can I make another perception check?
Go for it.
Can I also try a perception?
Sure.
Phantom's watching them like, ugh, boys.
I know.
Is this what scientists are like these days? You just don't open their eyes?
I don't see you still either, because I got a 7.
Larry, Mary, you wanna wait this out? And Phantom like pats the side of the hatch where he and Imhotep are sitting.
Yeah, might as well.
No. Give us a tiny hut.
Oh, fuck yeah. Phantom's like swooping around his hands and shit and drops a tiny hut. Carry on, boys.
Have fun, you two.
So, you were working in a different field than myself.
Biology.
I was messing around with a study of light and refraction and that new thing that they call subatomic stuff.
That's the technical term for it. That's what I've heard.
Hyde, I assume, and maybe this is just presumptuous of me, but what was your purpose?
You mean, why am I here? Why isn't the doctor talking to you right now?
Well, it's not that I want the doctor, but I'm curious of your opinion.
My opinion as to why I exist?
Yes. What's your purpose? What's your goal?
Make another perception check to try and see Jack. Nope.
My purpose is revenge on those who slighted him. I keep him safe. Make sure he gets what he needs. It's because of him that I exist at all. I make sure we're well funded. I have fun in the meantime. But I make sure the two of us are looked after. The doctor is so narrowly focused. I keep my view broad.
He says, like, randomly to test it out, just like poking a rapier, just kind of like in random spots, and it's like it's not making any kind of contact.
So, your goal is to protect him.
Protect us both. If he dies, I die. More or less.
But you two work together. There's no contention.
That's a recent development. But yes, we've learned to align our goals. More or less.
Obviously, you've seen my other half. As far as I can gather, he knows about you, and I think he's a fan. But I'm curious if...
I know his work. Do they know?
And I gesture to the hut that has appeared in the middle of the fucking tower.
I think up to this point, no one else knew about the actual Invisible Man. It was more of just uninspired titles at that point.
Do they know what you did? What he did?
I would bet no, they don't. Because I've distanced myself from that persona, and I say that it was all him. But I'm more curious about how you two came to work together instead of wanting to be at odds with each other.
It was a rocky start. Similar to yours, with less murder, if you can believe it.
That is actually surprising. I
said less, I didn't say none.
Yeah, okay, I see the comparison now. Listen, I'm trusting at least half of my friends. They think there's a part of you that can come back, that can do good, an interpretation of good at least. I don't...
Rolling a perception check.
I don't think that any man should be subservient to another or to any creature. I think all of us have a part to play in this. And I think what I'm attempting to interpret is that we invite you to take a stand for your own best interest and not to be subservient to something else.
Hyde, you are going to be on the receiving end of a message cantrip.
Oh no.
Daddy D?
I think so.
Papa Draki?
God damn it.
And now he's going to kill you for calling him those things.
This is the only opportunity that you will ever get to escape. You're in a position very similar to one that I once found myself in, and I was not so lucky as you are. So you have 6 seconds to find a way to save yourself and stay hidden and stay off the Master's radar. And you will be hit with 4 Eldritch Blasts.
No!
That I already pre-rolled the results for. It was a 19, a 14, a nat 1, and a nat 20. So the nat 1 and nat 20 will cancel out. So you will be hit with 2 Eldritch Blasts that are each going to knock you back 10 feet, that are going to send you off the roof of Big Ben. And you have 6 seconds to save yourself before you hit the ground. So within the course of action and bonus action, what would you like to do?
All right, Dan, I have a question for you. If I swap into Jekyll, he would be down.
You would get either action or bonus action.
Yeah, let's go the fun route. Y'all, let's have fun with it. Let's have a good time. We're gonna do the fun thing.
As I start to fall, I switch and
I'm doing the hardcore one. Death Ward. And I am falling down Big Ben.
So you will hit the pavement and maintain
1 HP.
1 hit point.
Oh my god.
Shit.
But we just see him fall, right?
Well, we see the Eldritch Blast hit something, and then all of a sudden...
Hit something.
and then Hyde appears out of nowhere.
Grayson, that's what you see.
You do see him fall. I will say you don't see him hit the ground, and if you were to look back over and try to see him, you would look back over and like Halloween, he would just be gone. And the spectral presence of Renfield lowers his arm, and he will say, I don't expect you all to understand, but I just provided him with a deep, gracious mercy.
Hey, dude, what the fuck?
I wish you would have told us the plan before you did it.
I mean, we didn't hear the message, right? That was straight to...
You did not hear the message. The message was directly to him.
It was just Eldritch Blasts.
Believe me or don't, that is your prerogative. Either way, I suggest you rest and recover before you attempt to make your way to the Master's 3rd coffin.
Damn. Jordan, your ghost iced me.
I'm sorry!
I have a very strong desire to grab Renfield's locket and chuck it over Big Ben.
Go for it.
I was saying, I'm not going to stop you. I fucking hate that guy.
Dan's 2 for 2 for killing people today.
You are not dead.
But you don't know that.
But he's not just simply going to reach into Imhotep's bag. So he's just looking over at the specter, and that's just the thought that passes through his mind.
He has the means to survive that fall, and now he has the plausible deniability to be able to escape the grasp of the Master. This is the only opportunity to get out that he will ever get. Like I said, I don't expect any of you to understand, but what I did was deeply merciful.
Hand goes up.
Next time you're going to make a gamble like that, you tell someone.
I told him.
Yes, Imhotep?
That's not good enough.
Yes, Imhotep.
Thank you. How long have you been able to do this in that kind of motion, so the whole specter thing?
He did it in the carriage when we were driving into London.
Yeah, but he did a lot less blasting, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
No matter how I answer that question, it won't make any difference.
The difference is whether we trust you or not.
You don't.
He's got a point.
I got him on that one. Sorry, and Phantom, like, begrudgingly fist bumps Renfield, like, shit. Got him. Fucking got him.
It is quite obvious we do not trust you and our partnership. is essentially just means to an end. You can be free of Dracula. We can be free of him. The entire world would be free of this menace. We have a very rocky partnership, Renfield. I understand that, and I do understand why you need to keep certain things close to the chest. And while I do not agree or accept your methods, I just want to make one thing painfully clear. We are going to work together on this. And if we are going to continue to work together on this, you need to be a little more open to what your plans are. Is that understood?
A thing that I take exception to in what you've just said is that I will not be free of Dracula, no matter how this plays out. I will never be able to walk away from this. So whatever leverage you think you have over me, it isn't going to work. Our interests are aligned, and that is where that starts and ends. So fine, I will be transparent with you. We now know where the fourth and final coffin is. The third one is still in Warwick Castle. You have the means to be able to go in and destroy it and leave him scrambling desperately for his one final place of respite. And if you were to attempt to kill him with one coffin remaining, you would have a guarantee on where his location will be in a weakened state where you can take him down for good. So that is my suggestion of what the plan is to move forward. But I'm not the one who typically makes the plans around here. So do what it is that you are going to do regardless. Listen to me or don't. Take my help, take my mercy, or don't.
We gonna get the same mercy Jekyll got? Interesting.
Should you escape the thrall of the Master, it will not be necessary. And like I've said, the Doctor lives. But the Doctor has plausible deniability and a way out. I can give you all a way out, but I cannot guarantee anything more than that. I will not do what I do without reason. I know you do not trust me, but you can trust that I will not act haphazardly without logic to what I am doing. I cannot trust the same of all of you. What I want to know, before we move forward, is why you spent so much time and effort trying to get through to the Doctor after everything he had done for you, and after how hopeless his situation seemed. I want to know if you really mean what you've said about trying to get him out from under the thrall. Because I too sympathize with his plight, but I want to make sure you will not attempt that kind of fool's errand against the Master himself. Dracula cannot be redeemed, and I don't want you to waste your time and efforts trying.
I'm probably not going to, if I'm going to be honest. I think Dracula might be worse. Think about it this way, right? We know him. He was kind of an asshole. Sorry, Fob. And he sucked, not great to be around. But as far as we know, he made a couple of monsters, whatever. Stabbed, a couple of us, whatever.
You make my exploits sound so lame!
I did the apocalypse, so if he's an irredeemable monster, where does that leave me?
I think my next concern is, what is Raynor's plan? Sorry, your plan.
No, it's fine. We can talk about it like he's not here. He is a necklace, so.
It's just a very fancy piece of jewelry. We can really just kind of talk shit all we want.
Well, we can, but then he's going to Eldritch Blast us to high hell.
Are you scared of a literal Eldritch Blast?
I am. I'm so hurt.
I'm also.
At least right now, yes, absolutely.
I'm going to say, says the guy at 10 HP.
My AC is 10.
I mean, I could also use a nap. Like, really bad.
So, I know the plan is to, of course, take care of Dracula for good. That has not changed, at least for me. I don't plan to talk to him. But I need to know what the goal is for you afterwards.
Define afterwards.
After Dracula is done. You have
You're
my
presuming
word.
quite a lot by thinking we'll make it that far.
I mean, we have to, right? Like, we're gonna try. We're not gonna plan as if, and then we all died. So,
I mean, would you rather us say that we're maybe gonna make it? Because I feel like that's a little pessimistic.
yeah, I feel bad about it. Good point, Jack.
Fair enough. I suppose I should have expected that kind of blatant self-denial from this group. It is your signature trademark.
Why are you so negative all the time?
Now he's been under the throat of Dracula for God knows how long. It's probably just ripped off on him.
Okay. We've destroyed 2 of the coffins. He knows we're going to do the 3rd and the 4th, and the first thing out of his mouth is, you're all going to die. I'm doing nothing. I'm helping you for no reason. You can choose to be a little bit positive.
Yeah, sorry, Larry. This is an even worse ghost accessory than the last one you were carrying around.
Seriously, at least the lantern, we could talk to him, and he, had an arc. This guy is just being a dick.
Listen,
do you want
we
to
have
know
to
why
work.
I have the outlook that I do? Do you want to know why I'm different from where you are?
That's what we're here to find out. Please, tell us.
Because I know what I am. All of you, whether you know it consciously or not, are rejecting the things that you are. Look at you. Your mind betrays you. And you, Mary, the masses villainize you. Imhotep, the gods have made you their plaything. Lawrence, a dark entity inescapably looms over you. And Phantom. The lives of everyone you touch are made worse by your being in them. All of you are monsters, and you reject that. Worse than that, all of you are me. But you deny it. Because you have a luxury that I don't. And it's that you don't know what it's like to actually, meaningfully lose everything. When the Master perished and was slain, I had nothing to go back to. There was no respite or escape from the strings that were wrapped around my addled mind. I could not escape myself. There was no recovery for me, and nothing could relieve the constant, increasing, ever-present, agonizing torment. And not for lack of trying. No! You shut up! I tried to end myself! And my hands would not obey me because they belonged to someone else! You were able to make respite with your creator, with your tormentor. You were able to come to some kind of conclusion and respite. All of you have had a way out. And for me, death was not a respite. There was no escape. The Master's death, my own death, nothing would free me from where I was at. I could never again be the master of my own fate. The best that I could do was prevent the Master's influence from spreading further. So, be honest with yourselves. Or not. It doesn't matter to me. All that matters is that he is taken down. And I am willing to do what it takes. So I trust that all of you will put whatever your baggage is aside and equally be willing to do the same.
Mary stares at Renfield intently, walks up to him, and says, I never once denied what I was. And if I could find my respite, do you honestly think you can't? Sure, I know you've tried everything, but that doesn't mean different pairs of eyes could find a different solution. And I just turn around and walk towards the hatch to go downstairs.
I'm with Mary. Anything we say to him is wasted breath. We'll have to drag him into his hopeful future, kicking and screaming.
Damn right.
And I follow Mary.
Renfield, in the moment, I didn't understand what it was that you were doing. I think I grasp it. I don't agree with it, and I don't like the fact that we were out of the loop. But something that I want to point out to you. I don't understand what it is to not have a respite. I understand that. And one of the things that I'd like to invite you to notice, because it was kind of drilled into me, was that we've all made choices. And the choices to follow or not follow have been there. And the consequences follow us regardless. The choices that you're making right now, the choices to hinder Dracula, the choices to stop him, the choices to help us with what we're trying to do, something that is absolutely insurmountable. I think you're on the right path. And I think that's the part that can lead to a form of respite for you.
You're right. We all have something that you didn't have. We have each other. And if you choose it, you can have us as well. Sometimes that makes all the difference. Having others. And then Larry's gonna walk to the door.
Wait, guys, I have him in the bag. I can't leave. Oh, I'm stuck with him.
Just bring him along. Or don't.
I know.
But I think we should bring him along.
Your soul is bound here by means that I vaguely understand. For that you have my pity. I will do what I can to ensure that when we are done, you find your way to whatever afterlife you seek. Even if you believe that you will not find it, I will look for it, and I will do what I can to shepherd you there. As for being held sway by things more powerful than you, kind of like looks at his body and all that he went through in hell. I have some understanding of what that is like. And I will say that your choice to simply surrender and see the things in the worst way, I do not agree with. And that's it. He's just gonna leave it on that and just starts walking away.
And Renfield will retreat.
Gold bag.
As he disappears, Jack is going to wait for Imhotep to head down. And after he leaves, he's going to head back over to the painting that he had wedged in the gargoyle. He's going to try to pass into the painting and let the creature know that if he would like, he can stay here and I'll get him somewhere safe and we can release him and he could be free. Or, if he likes, he can go now.
And the creature will respond to you with a feeling of understanding first, followed by a knowing examination of both of you, sensing that the gap is a little bit too big for him to feel comfortable amongst this group. And he will send to you a feeling of gratitude as it hesitantly makes its way out of the painting and then will begin to scale down Big Ben with a feeling of trepidation but resolve. And you get one last psionic ping of gratitude before he is gone.
He'll look over the edge, wave, and then just kind of think in the direction, you're free. Take care of yourself. And then he'll start heading back towards the hatch with the empty painting.
We are the outcasts, the misfits you might say. We deal with the nightmares that you run away from every single day. We know the world is a gruesome little place, But us outsiders, we've developed quite a taste for the grisly and morbid, the ghastly and the horrid. We know it's awful dreadful, but we like it. Just another haunted night, shrouded with unearthly fright. So when you're oh so terrified, you know who to call. The world is falling apart, we'll never take it to heart. Some monsters and creatures and spirits and specters and all, let's all have a ball.
I would like to cast Lesser Restoration on myself, so that I am no longer blinded.
Ah.
And then piss.
I'm sorry, what?
Please don't.
Well,
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say no.
No. I was just measuring out distances, and I can't go as far as I thought I could.
In the context of piss, that is still very funny.
No. What's supposed to be?
If I had a nickel for every time I had somebody say, "Oh, piss" as an exclamation today, ugh.